Throwing on 2nd and 14. Cousins, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Cousins under pressure again, and down he goes again. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to...
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
3rd and long for Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 49 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. On the team. Good job right there. Show it up. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch safety.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4 down. 14.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs. On first down, Wilson. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be a second down.
Here we go again. Right there, 54, right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. That's going to be caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 26 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Well, it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator in the head.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 33 yards that time.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off, and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational-type plays.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Michael Kendricks gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Going to let it fly for Rudolph. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw on second and 10. Wilson, he hits his running back, close ice. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Wilson now 7-10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey, here we go. Alert. Watch the pass.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Gets it to Gordon. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. They should have done 4 down. Run now.
Again, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. A very solid gain of 27. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They run it with Carson. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Let's make check.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Open here, Adam Thielen. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Barely got the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over. After the sack, they come up on a second and very long. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
On third down, Carson, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Cousins now to throw on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Cousins from the gun on third. And he's able to find Diggs. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll throw again. Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
It's just me and you.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Wilson now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And the pressure gets to him again. Everson Griffin getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. Sherrills to return it. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Bradley McDougald that time able to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and goal, Cousins, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear them now. 3rd and goal. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Good, guys. 4 down. Hey, watch that. Check. Hey, 0. All day, dog.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. It's caught. Block it. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That